we're going to continue with how to use the mole ratio to change between units. So we use the mole ratio when we are given a specific amount of substance A, and we need to change to find the amount of substance B. So we use the mole ratio as our conversion factor. So the numbers that we found for our mole ratio, they're going to go in the parentheses of our formula. And the formula is the same as before. Our given number out front, old units on the bottom, new units on the top, and that'll give us our answer. So I'm going to do an example, and then I'm going to have you do the 2 questions at the bottom of the page, and then you're going to put those answers into the Google form. So we saw from the other page that our mole ratio of MgO to O2 is 2 moles MgO. I'm actually going to write this in black so we don't confuse it with our new units, to 1 mole O2. So this is our conversion factor. That's what's going to go in the parentheses. Now we're going to read the question and fill in the formula just like we did the other questions. How many moles of MgO are produced when 0.37 moles of O2 are reacted? I'm going to go ahead and circle my given number, which was 0.37 moles of O2. Moles of O2, that's going to be our old unit. And then they're asking us to find the moles of MgO. So this is what I want. This is my new unit. So in my conversion factor, 2 moles of MgO to 1 mole O2, my moles of O2 is my old unit, and my new unit is going to be 2 moles of MgO. Now putting this together is going to be the same as before. So you're going to start with your given number out front in your old unit. 0.37 moles O2 out front. My old unit from my conversion factor goes on the bottom. So my 1 mole of O2 from right here is going to go on the bottom in the parentheses so that your moles of O2 cancel out. And then my new unit, what I want to find is moles of MgO, so that's going to go on the top. Because we are dealing with 2 different substances, O2 and MgO, it is important that you have the substances written so you know which one we're talking about. The substances, the MgO, O2, they're just as much part of the unit as moles and grams are, so they also need to be included. Go ahead and put this in your calculator. So it would look like 0.37 times parenthesis 2 divided by 1. Your answer would be 0.74 moles. And make sure you have MgO with it and circle your answer. So same steps as the video with the molar mass, except now we're using our mole ratio from our equation as our conversion factor instead of the mass from the periodic table. What I want you to do now is when the video ends, I want you to try these 2 questions here. If 45.3 moles of magnesium are reacted, how many moles of magnesium oxide should be produced? And how many moles O2 are needed to react with 8.2 moles Mg? Write them on your paper, put your answers into the Google form, and then the Google form, once you continue, will tell you if you were correct or not. If you were incorrect, make sure you correct your answers so that you are not confused later on.